We're talking about race day ready gear from Tracksmith. This video is well overdue. Today I'm talking about some of the rad gear from Tracksmith, the gear I use for my marathon, the Delaware Running Festival, as well as Broad Street 10-mile race, and not gonna lie, a ton of training miles. This gear that I'm gonna talk about, I put through the ringer. Some of the gear I'm gonna talk about, race day ready, as well as recovery day ready. This gear, I do wanna note, was given to me by Tracksmith, but they have no idea what I'm gonna say in this video, and they will have no opinions on what I put in this video about their rad gear. Now, before I dive into this gear, smash the subscribe button and hit the like button. You know you want to. It helps the channel. It costs you absolutely nothing. Now sit back, relax. Let's talk about some Tracksmith running gear. The first gear I'm going to talk about is the turnover half tights. This is a relatively new half tight from Tracksmith. When I got these, I was over the moon excited about it for one big thing and one thing only: the pockets in the back. So I've really enjoyed a lot of Tracksmith gear, but their pockets are just okay. Some of them, they have the pockets on the inside. I don't know about you guys, but digging a gel out of like my butt crack is really not that fun, and I just actually don't love the sensation of the feeling in there. These, I love it. You have two kind of bigger pockets and one kind of smaller pocket right here, and then the cool one is it's a zipper pocket. That right here, I put my phone in there, no issues at all. I also love that they added a drawstring. Not all Tracksmith tights have a drawstring. This was clutch for me. I was able to load up on long runs and marathon day, gels, my phone, my keys, salt tabs, you name it, and I didn't feel my shorts or my half tights sliding at all. It is really nice. For my marathon, for the Delaware Running Festival, I carried about 7 gels just in case I dropped one. No issues at all. A bag of salt tabs fit in perfectly, and then my phone. So that's a lot of things you are carrying in a half tight, and the turnover half tights accommodated it extremely nicely. Not only did I rock these on my marathon, but I also rocked them at the 10-miler, the Broad Street run in Philadelphia. Perfect. I was running on tired legs, and I just love the compression that this provided. Now, one thing to point out, this compression is a little bit, it's softer material, so it's not like that spandex feeling that like your legs are cutting off the circulation. I've had some where they're tighter. This one's definitely like a looser spandex, but still gets the job done. You know, this also has a liner right here. No chafing at all. Again, not only did I run a marathon in it, a 10-miler in it, I did a ton of training in these right here. Easily have probably close to 300 miles in them. I'm not exaggerating. I did not only a lot of long runs in them, speed work. I really put these through the ringer, and they definitely look really good. One thing to point out, I went with the small, and I'm glad I went with the small. I'm 5'9", about 160, give or take, depending on the day. Fit me perfectly. Other Tracksmith half tights, I wish I went to a medium, but these ones feel really more true to size. Again, I cannot say enough about the turnover half tights. They hit the mark. If I'm running a marathon tomorrow, you better believe these are going to be on my body. The next item up is the Strata tank. This thing, it's really nice. The materials they're using, like see-through almost, very light. Might be one of the lightest tank tops I've ever worn. Race day, training, you name it, feels really, really soft. And it handled my sweat extremely well. As a lot of you know, I sweat a ton. I really do. I don't exaggerate this. I do sweat a lot. When I'm doing runs, I do salt tabs because of how much I sweat. This handled it really nicely. And also, I had no chafing on the nipples at all. I think the materials they're using are just so soft and gentle to the skin. I had no irritations at all. And I want to point out, I didn't put anything on my nipples. I didn't wear Band-Aids, tape, I didn't put gel on it, or whatever the situation is. I went completely normal, natural, au naturel. And this right here, tank top, didn't destroy my body, which is pretty freaking awesome. One of my biggest fears was coming to that finish line and having the big red circle dots there. No issues at all. The one, and this I went with the medium, it definitely fits a little bit more fitted. So if you want something baggy, you might want to go up in a size. One thing I do wish about this tank, I wish it was slightly longer. Kind of want it just straight on my waist. Sometimes I like it slightly longer. Not long, but slightly longer. But honestly, at this point, I'm kind of nitpicking of this one because on race day for the Delaware Running Festival, it knocked it out of the park. I also think it's a really good looking singlet. I love the simplicity of this one. I love the colors they were using, and I love that little sash right there. Kind of reminds me of like an Olympian, some of the outfits you see with them, and it's just cool. I'm digging it. So again, tank top I rocked at the Delaware Running Festival. Did the job, no bleeding, no chafing, handled my sweat, knocked it out of the park. Now the last item I want to talk about wasn't a race day item, but it was a post-race, post-run, a lot of things after it, the Trackhouse shorts. I really like these for the pure fact, sometimes when I'm running, especially now that it's getting hotter, I don't want to put sweatpants on, but I do want to stay warm. These ones fit the bill for me. They're warm, but not too warm. They're soft, and they're also not too baggy. They just feel right to me. Kind of like a Cinderella short for me, to be quite frank. At post-marathon, post-Broad Street, I threw these bad boys on, and they feel fantastic. They have pockets in the front, and they have a pocket in the back for your wallet. While I probably wouldn't put my wallet in there, I do tuck my phone in there sometimes, but the pockets are really nice. Again, you know, the other two items I talked about were race day, like what I rocked during the marathon on Broad Street. This is what I rocked afterwards. This and like a hoodie or a t-shirt. I just really like these Trackhouse shorts. Honestly, that's just it. I just really like them. They feel comfortable laying on the couch, hanging out with the kids. They just do the job. Nothing too crazy about it. Just love the looks. I went again with medium. Did I go with medium or small? Let me double check. I want medium in these. I wear usually a small for when I'm kind of running in because I like them to fit well. This one, medium, feels really good. No issues at all. Has a drawstring if I really feel like it. But again, Trackhouse shorts, perfect for recovery. So there you have it. These are the items I rocked during the marathon, during Broad Street, and post runs, training runs, you name it. These are the items that got me through my training block and my race. These three items are freaking awesome. I highly recommend it. Honestly, to me, the turnover half tights are the gem of here. The pockets are fantastic. The materials are fantastic. It did the job. All three items did the job, but if I had to pick one item, it's definitely the turnover half tights. Now, question for y'all. Have you tried any of these? What are your thoughts? Have you tried the Strata tank, the turnover half tights, or even the Trackhouse shorts? All three, personally, in my opinion, I absolutely love and will continue to wear them. But I want to know from you. Drop in the comments. Which one do you like? Which one would you want to try? Let me know.